Good evening. This is a video response to 7Ready, his 2,000 subscriber giveaway video. And in that video he asks enterers of his contest to make a 3-minute or so video telling what the first knife is that got you into collecting, and then what knife you use the most and why. So these two knives here fit that bill. This is the Kershaw Leek. This is really the first knife that got me into collecting. This is the first one I did any real research on. Tried to look at reviews, agonized over buying this or something else, and decided to go with this. I really like the shape and the lines on this knife. I like the simplicity of them. I like the simplicity of the stainless steel. The assisted opening is also quite fun. It makes it fun to just flip around with and play with from time to time. And I really like the tip on this knife as well. You can see it's really sharp, really pointy, it's very small. So it's good for fine tasks, picking thorns out of my kids' fingers. I don't carry this one very much anymore. I removed the pocket clip and lost one of the screws, and I took that little safety thing off. So I don't carry this one much, but it still has a lot of meaning. Definitely the knife that got me into collecting. And then this is the knife I use the most. This is my Enzo Burke 75, and it used to have the carbon fiber handle scales. These are I just got these recently, desert ironwood, and boy, they're really nice. This has the let's see if I can get it, D2 blade steel. That light glare is really bad. Which is a nice blade steel. I think they also have it in S30V, which is better, but it's significantly more expensive. And I wasn't sure if I would like this knife when I bought it. I wanted something that could replace what I had been using as my hard use knife, which was this old Gerber, which is really an excellent beater knife, but it's pretty ugly and a little intimidating as well, and it's not really fun to carry in pocket either. It's got this rubber piece here, and actually if you don't use it with gloves, it's got quite a few hot spots, so not the most comfortable thing to use. And then I wanted something with a Scandinavian grind. I had gotten a Mora knife and really was impressed with how well it dug into wood and just bit through tasks, and so I wanted something I could take out into the yard and use for yard work, cut vines, cut twigs, little branches for my boys, but that could also carry, that would look nice and perform in any EDC tasks. So I open envelopes with this. I don't do much food prep with this. It's not very good at that. The blade thickness is so big. It slices fine, but it tends to work more like an axe, like with your apples and stuff. It tends to chop things in half and kind of split them rather than slice them thin. So it's not a great food prep knife. It's about the only thing it doesn't do well for my uses. But I usually carry it with one of 3 other knives that I use exclusively for food prep. These are my absolute favorite knives. These are all French knives. These first two in the front here are Percival, French knife company. This is the L8. in ebony. Just a beautiful, beautiful knife. Perfect lines, wonderful sheep's foot, and really thin. Perfect for food prep. This Le Francais, you really can't beat the simplicity and elegance of this knife design, and just looks great. And it has the beautiful looking and wonderful smelling juniper handle scales. And then this, my only custom knife, Why So Serious by Roland Lanier, French knife maker. He used to work at Percival, actually designed the L8. Now has his own workshop, and just love these lines on this are even more beautiful than the L8, I think. And this is designed to be a gentleman's folder steak knife. It's the biggest pocket knife I own. It's pretty long, but carries pretty well in pocket too, and just has a wicked edge and definitely looks great. Performs great as well. So those are the ones I use for food prep. I'll carry one of them alongside the Burke. So these get as much carry as this in terms of variety, but I usually am rotating these out, and this one stays pretty much with me all the time. So those are my pocket knives that I got started with, the Kershaw Leek, and then the ones I use the most, the Burke 75, 2 Percivals, and the Roland Lanier. Thanks a lot.